Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we are playing a game of Marvel Champions, SheHulk versus Drang and his Brotherhood of Badoon. This is a part of a series of games in which I look at the most popular decks on the Marvel Champions database website, link in the description below. That has been updated within the last 6 months. And is a character that I have yet to actually play on the channel. So this one is going to be a SheHulk leadership deck with a lot of cheap Avengers allies. The goal is to cycle through the deck as quickly as possible and actually try and stay in alter ego form for as long as possible to thwart, to build up a critical mass of both her own power and the power of her allies to deal with the enemy very quickly. So we have, for our allies, Wonder Man, Squirrel Girl, Ant-Man, Stinger, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop version, and Falcon. For our support cards, we have Team Training, the Triskelion, and for our events, we have Avengers Assemble, Strength in Numbers, 3 copies, and of course our 2 Power of Leadership resource cards. For our basic cards, we have, for our events, 3 copies of Assess the Situation. This is to overcome SheHulk's rather small hand size of 4. Our support cards are Helicarrier, Avengers Tower, Avengers Mansion. For our upgrades, we have Deft Focus, because so many of her attacks are superpowers. Endurance, just to make us a little more beefy. I mean, she's already at 15, but getting her to 18 is pretty good. And of course, Energy, Genius, and Strength is our resource cards. So we will get shuffled up and ready to go, and we'll be right back with the game. We are back, ready and shuffled up. So, Drang, since we're playing an expert, is on stage 2. He has 14 health. When revealed, he gets his spear, which is +1 attack, and gives him stalwart. To get rid of that, I need a hero action, 1 genius, and 2 strength resources to get rid of it. When he schemes, he activates the charge up ability over here on the Badoon ship, which we'll get to in a moment. His first stage of his scheme is Terrestrial Invasion. He's got a total of 8 threat on the first stage, starts at 2, goes up by 2 every turn. Forced response after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, resolve the Badoon ship's charge up ability. And first player action, exhaust the Milano, remove 3 threat from this scheme. The Badoon ship is an environment, has a charge up special, place 1 barrage counter here. Then when there are 4 or more barrage counters here, deal 2 indirect damage to each player and remove all barrage counters from here. So a consistent sort of damage, every 2 to 4 turns, depending on the cards we get. So because we have ship command as part of this set, we have control of the Milano, which gives us the first player ability to pilot, exhaust the Milano, generate a wild card resource for any player. SheHulk starts at 15 health. On her alter ego side, she has the ability I object. So interrupt, when threat would be placed on a scheme, prevent 1 of that threat, limit once per round, and a 5 recovery. And on her hero side, 1 thwart, 3 attack, 2 defense, do even lift. So when she flips to her hero side, she does 2 damage to an enemy. So we've drawn our 6 cards. Let's see what we have. Hoping for split personality, which is definitely the one we want, especially on turn 1. We also have a method now to get Wonder Man out early. Split personality is going to be good for us. Yeah, lots of good options here, and a focused rage. So I think we're just going to keep what we have here for sure. And we are going to flip over to SheHulk side, which does 2 damage to Drang. She comes out swinging. Let's play out Wonder Man for a consistent source of damage. Can we get that out and split personality? No, we can't. So we are going to use the Milano. We'll use the Milano to get the threat off of here. Let's then spend, let's do some damage. Let's do 3, so it's down to 9. Let's use split personality, which is an action. Change your form, flip your identity card, then draw up to your printed hand size. So she's going to flip back. We'll draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have Helicarrier, Assess the Situation, Triskelion, Falcon, and Avengers Tower. Okay, we definitely want more cards, so Assess the Situation is going to come out. I think, is it good to have Falcon out early? We're not going to get any use out of his trigger. Or is it worth to get some resource cards out like Avengers Tower and Helicarrier more so than Falcon? No, you know what? I think we're going to play out our engine here. So 1. We want to have a card out for Falcon to be able to attack. So I think we want to keep Avengers Tower. Wonder Man's going to attack for 3 and I have to discard a card, so it'll be the Helicarrier. Go down to 6. Hang on to Falcon for next turn. And ready up again. So now we have 7 cards because of Assess the Situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which gets us Avengers Mansion, Focused Rage, 1-2 Punch, Ground Stomp, Legal Practice, and Strength in Numbers. Okay. So, scheme. Puts token on the ship. Drang himself is going to scheme. Base scheme of 2, so 4. Which puts another token on the ship. Encounter card. Discard an upgrade or support you control. Well, I guess that's the tower then. Easy come, easy go. Oh, forgot to use Jennifer's ability here to reduce that threat by 1. Okay. Back to us. I think this turn we definitely want to have Falcon out, or we just use, or is a better use of our resources for the Milano. Yeah, let's use the Milano to get rid of that. We're going to flip over to SheHulk side, do some attacking for 3. So now he's down to 3. Ground Stomp's never really any good. We could 1-2 punch here. Yeah, so she made her attack. Let's get her back up again. Spend Ground Stomp to use 1-2 punch. So now she's going to hit Drang again, which will take him down. When revealed, discard the top 4 cards of the encounter deck. Each time a minion is discarded this way, put it into play, engage the player who has the fewest minions. So the scheme goes up to 3 and his attack of 3. And he has 18 hit points. Alright, so top 4. Not a minion, not a minion, not a minion, not a minion. Whoa, we dodged a bullet there, that's for sure. Okay. Well, I think that we want to get the Falcon out. Or do we? Or do we want Focused Rage? Let's Focused Rage for some card draw going forward. So exhaust Focused Rage and take 1 damage, draw a card. So it's a 1-2 punch again. Okay. Let's have Mr. Simon Williams attack for 3. I think we want to hang on to this 1-2 punch for next turn. We were already tapped out. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1-2 punch, Superhero Law Division, Stinger, Ingenious. Okay. So, scheme. One token goes on here. He's going to attack. He's attacking for a base of 4. I am not going to defend because I have so many hit points. So hit for 4. Encounter card. Villain attacks. Oh, so that was an activation. So I should have had 2 damage come through. He's going to activate again with another attack. Again, not going to defend. Hitting for 6, so down to 2. All right, so got to be a little more circumspect here. So right now I've got 9 damage. He's at 15. Yeah, unfortunately there's not much I'm going to be able to do. Let's use the Milano to get rid of 3 threat. Let's attack. 3. Down to 12. Let's 1-2 punch to ready her. Let's Focused Rage to take a damage. Draw a card. Let's use Ground Stomp to pay for Wonder Man's attack. Get him down to 9. And there goes Wonder Man. Let's flip over and recover. So go back up to 6. And let's Superhuman Law Division, get that out. And that's our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Assess the situation, team training, superhuman strength, Hellcat, Ant-Man strength. Okay. May be able to finish him off this turn. We'll see. All right. Scheme. Actually, we'll reduce that by 1. So it does not go up by 2. It just goes up by 1. Token onto here. He is going to scheme as a scheme of 3. So just 3. But it puts another token on the Badoon ship. So take another 2. Encounter card. Bombardment. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, resolve the Badoon ship's charge up ability. First player action, exhaust the Milano, remove 3 threat from the scheme. Okay. Now, let's see. He's on 9 health. I get him for 2, 5. Two from flipping over. 3 more from a normal hit. Plus 2. Yeah, I think we pretty much have him here. So we're going to flip over. It's going to do 2 damage to Drang. I'm going to play out Superhuman Strength. So now we're at an attack of 5. Hit him for 5. Down to 2. And then spend... I mean, we could spend all the remaining resources we have on Ant-Man. So put him in with 4 counters. He's got 4 health, but it won't matter. So Hank Pym finishes off Drang pretty effectively. Wow. And all that was done without a single Gamma Slam being thrown. Because she was certainly in a good position to do that, to do a lot of damage in 1 turn. All right. Well, that I'm not sure that deck worked quite the way that it was designed to do. It was supposed to be waiting a lot of turns to have a critical mass of allies out, up to a maximum of 6 of them with the various support cards, to have 1 massive turn to get every possible card you could possibly want, including that all-important Gamma Slam to do so much damage at a maximum of 15 in one hit to Drang. Yeah, so that worked out really well. It was a lot of fun. This deck definitely is legit. She-Hulk has always been a favorite character of mine. I'm really looking forward to the Disney Plus show. And yeah, so there we have it. She-Hulk bests Drang pretty definitively. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications for new content. And until next time, happy gaming.